Hey there, I'm Charlene, Lady Boss behind Boss Building Your Way, and I help you build and grow a 5 and 6 and multiple six-figure business so you have options, you have choices to make decisions that allow you to unleash your untapped, limitless potential and finally make the corporate exit. Listen, one of the reasons why you have so much stress and frustration and anxiety and overwhelm in the business that you are building and growing while having a full-time 9-to-5 job is the simple fact that you may be trying to do things in a way that other people are doing it. Listen, are you growing and building a business and you're trying to get it to 5 figures, 6 figures, multiple 6 figures, but you're working a 9-to-5 job, or maybe you are a part-time entrepreneur, or maybe you are a full-time entrepreneur working in someone else's business as an entrepreneur, contractor, or freelancer. You're making magic happen with everybody else's business and everybody else's projects, but you can't seem to get that same type of momentum and traction and movement in your own business. Let me tell you, regardless of which of those situations you may be in, the reason why your business is not growing the way you want it to grow, the way you desire it to grow, the way you envision it to grow, may be because you're trying to build and grow something in a way that doesn't align to where you are right now in the cycle of business or the season of business that you're in. Let me explain. You're trying to build your business like your coach who's told you to do all of these things, but you don't have the infrastructure, the team, or the time to truly execute and implement those things in that same way. What I've found in working with my clients who transition from being employee to entrepreneur is the fact that we create our own stresses, our own anxiety, our own frustration because we're trying to model, mimic, copy, paste, or clone something that doesn't take into account that your schedule, your focus is being divided between your 9-to-5 or that daytime job. Maybe you have a family, maybe you're working that side business, and maybe you have other competing priorities. Honestly, when you work for someone else and it's full time and you're building your business, you only have about 10 hours per week to really work with. 10 hours of productive time to work with if you value sleep, if you value spending time with your family, and if you value taking care of yourself. So those 10 hours that you have on a weekly basis has to be split doing all the things, especially if you're the only one in your business, or maybe you're working with a VA or an admin. You have 10 hours of productive time a week to get the client stuff done. You have 10 hours per week to also focus on business development, those sales in your business, the marketing, the social media posts, the content writing, the customer service, the checking the emails. You have 10 hours to do all the things. So when you're trying to build a business that forces you or compels you or makes you feel like you have to do all of those things, along with still paying attention to your priorities like family, like the 9-to-5 that puts money in your pocket consistently, like maybe you're taking care of an elderly parent, or maybe you have other things you have to do like church or volunteer, you're not able to fully be invested in growing your business in a way that makes sense to you. You're not really able to grow a business in a way that financially and spiritually serves you because you're constantly bogged down with all the stressors and anxiety and overwhelm that comes with checking off the box or checking off the list, all the things that someone told you to do, not considering the fact that you have 10 hours a week to do it, inclusive of serving your clients, getting them results, getting on those sales calls, doing those social media posts, completing those email sequences, figuring out those landing pages, and all the other things that you have to do. So this is why you have so much stress and anxiety and overwhelm when it comes to getting this business off the ground and getting it running. So what I challenge you to do is stop trying to build it like everybody else. Stop trying to build your business like the person next door who has a 5, 10, 15, 50 person machine executing and implementing all the things on their behalf. I want you to really think about your capacity. And when you think about your capacity, that means how much time can I commit to serving my clients? And how much time can I commit to all the areas of business development within my business, sales and marketing? those two areas first, and then servicing the client fulfillment, client delivery. Everything else is going to have to wait for the time being, because again, you only have 10 hours per week. So stop creating your own stress, your own overwhelm, your own frustration, trying to do all the things that doesn't make sense for you right now based on the season that you're in and the business cycle that you're in. That is probably the best pre-corporate exit strategy I can give you so that you can create a progressive movement within your business that will help you get to 5 and 6 and multiple 6 figures. But you first have to look at your reality, be honest with yourself, build your business in a way that serves you. You're not in competition with anyone. You have no competition. I believe it's your job to create competition. So let's go. Let's start looking at our businesses. Let's start figuring out what feels good to us, what makes sense within our capacity. And let's start shifting the way we think about things, the way we think about business, the way we do business. And let's start growing and building our business in a way that allows us to have fun, allows us to serve greater, impact wider, without having to sacrifice the time with our family, the time that we need with ourselves to take care of ourselves, and to do all the other things that you went into business to do.